Hello everybody and welcome back once again to another daily review for the Health and Fitness Challenge. We are reviewing day 4, which for me was yesterday, Thursday. So once again, I've got something else to throw out there for you guys to ponder, maybe try out in relation to health and well-being. We're not just looking at calories, we're not just looking at health and fitness, but we're looking at other kind of things to enrich and enhance your health and well-being, to assist you in achieving your goals. So stay tuned for that. You'll probably know what it is because it's going to be in the description of the video, or at least in the title thumbnail. So anyway, before we get on to that, I'm going to run through the daily events in terms of food, exercise and whatnot. Right then, so as I log into MyFitnessPal and check out yesterday's vital stats. For breakfast, we started off with a bit of a change. It wasn't a porridge pot yesterday for breakfast. It was muesli. Yes, it was muesli. So I had 45 grams of muesli with 1% milk, probably around about 150 mils, although it's really bizarre because I don't like milk, but I put it on my cereal and then I warm my cereal up, which disgusts a lot of people, whether it's cornflakes, Rice Krispies, Weetabix, whatever it is. I always warm my cereal so that it goes all soggy. I can imagine the horror on some people's face right now. And then what I do is I eat the cereal, but I drain the milk off. So it's really strange, but that's the way I do things. So even though I put in about 150 mils of milk, I probably consumed less than that because I spilled half of it and drained it off. But anyway, I washed that down with some Nescafe Gold Blend with a spoonful of sugar, and I also put two teaspoons of sugar in the muesli as well. I couldn't eat it without sugar. So that weighed in at 303 calories. I had my morning snack, my usual cup of coffee rather, with a spoon of sugar, and then we got to lunchtime, which was a very standard affair of a sandwich in a wholemeal bap with garlic sausage from Marks and Spencer's and salad with salad cream, and accompanied with the same packet of crisps that I had on, I think it was Tuesday, which was reduced fat sour cream and chive crisps from Marks and Spencer's. So that brought in my lunch at 462 calories. And then we go to the afternoon. As I outlined in Wednesday's review, I had 2 competitive league matches lined up on Thursday, so that was going to be potentially 56 minutes of football. So, like on the Wednesday, I started my preparation to see if I could replicate Wednesday's great football performance on the Thursday, yesterday. So I had exactly the same dish, my famous, now I'm sure you'll agree, smoked paprika egg medley, and washed it down with a protein shake and had that about an hour before football. I rocked up at football for a 7:30 kickoff, and the second kickoff was at 8:30, but I rocked up early to get myself mentally ready, and I allowed myself time to warm up, so nutrition, mental and physical preparation for the game. And not just saying it, but again, the first match, the first 28-minute game against top of the table, we won 11-1, and I played really well again. Felt great, felt nimble, felt fresh as a daisy, felt full of energy, and had a cracking game. On the Wednesday, it's an hour-long game. It's not quite as competitive as a proper league match. I scored 7 in the hour. I scored 5 in 28 minutes yesterday. So we won 10-1, sorry. I scored half the goals, and yeah, it was a very enjoyable match. The second game, which was an hour later at 8:30, I didn't play as well. I just had a steady game, but, you know, didn't feel tired after the 56 minutes of football, and we won that game 3-2. So 2 wins, which put us in the league had finished. That was the last day for the league, and we won the league for the past 3 seasons. The past 2 seasons, we only lost 1 game over the 2 seasons combined, so we've been in really good form over the past couple of seasons or so. However, we chucked silly points away at the start of this season, and we lost 2 games that we shouldn't have lost. We drew 1, so ultimately we ended up finishing in 2nd place by 1 point. So, you know, we've now conceded our title, but, you know, at the end of the day, we'll come back next season. But for me personally, I was really, really happy once again with the performance, and I think this preparation is really paying dividends. So I came home after the 2 games of football, and I had my dinner, which was probably the most unhealthy dinner of the week, I would say. Maybe, probably. It was a jacket potato with cheese and beans. That in itself is really a meal, but I accompanied that with 3 slices of garlic and herb chicken breast from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, and that was it. Yeah, so that was the combined the jacket potato with the chicken breast, and that came in at 834 calories. So it's the highest calorie meal of the week thus far. But you know, it is what it is. Chicken breast there, nice bit of protein, and the jacket potato with the cheese and beans. It was a bit of an indulgence thing, really, just after a couple of days worth of really good football, 2 hours worth of football over the past 2 days. I thought I just needed some comfort food, so I had a jacket potato. And then on the evening, just before bed, I had a chai tea latte. A chai tea latte, I've got a tub of it. You just put 3 scoops in. It's got the milk powder and a bit of sugar in it already. You just top it with hot water and you've got an instant chai tea latte. Very, very tasty. 1 cup is 80 calories. And that was my day. So in terms of the consumption of food, it was the highest of the week at 2,215, and the exercise, I burnt off 695 calories approximately across the 2 games of football, which means that I came in for the 4th day in a row. Bing! Another green day, 270 calories under target. So all in all, still not bad. And the macros were looking pretty balanced. 36% on the carbs. The goal is 40. So a nice moderation of the carbs. The fat was a little bit higher, and this was because of the garlic and herb chicken from Marks and Spencer's. It was in like a bit of an oily kind of thing, so there was quite a bit of fat in that. But the protein is a high protein day, 166 grams of protein, weighing in at 32% on the macro. So the macro looks pretty much like a third, an even split, so not too bad. So that was a pretty good day overall. And now I fast forward to my lecture to finish things off, my health and well-being lecture. So we talked about preparation in relation to sports yesterday, and for me personally, for the past 2 days, I'm seeing a great payoff in preparing properly for football. Even in just the first 2 times I've tried it, I've really, really performed better than average. Whether it's a mental thing or not, who knows? But if your mind is in the right mindset, it's a very powerful thing. So what we're looking at today is sleep. Now, a lot of people have problems sleeping. They don't sleep very well. They're stressed out before they go to sleep and it affects their sleep. They don't sleep enough. I generally sleep quite easily, for the most part. But I fall into the category of people that don't sleep enough. I go to bed at around about 12:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning, pinned to this computer screen, and I get up at 6:30 for work. So that's less than 6 hours sleep usually by the time I messed around. Usually less than 6 hours sleep per night. I'm used to it, I function on it. Is it healthy? It's not. I don't think it's massively unhealthy. I don't feel tired, overly tired, but it's probably not ideal. So as part of this health and fitness challenge, you know, I'm eating now better, I'm exercising a little bit more, I'm preparing for exercise better. I'm also now going to factor in preparing better for sleep. So in terms of preparing better for sleep, what do I mean? Well, first of all, we're going to go to bed half an hour earlier. When you make changes to things, your diet or other habits, it's better to make some subtle changes, not too drastic. So rather than saying I'm going to go to sleep an hour and a half earlier or an hour earlier, just half an hour. Over the course of a week of 7 days, that will still add up to an extra 3.5 hours sleep a week. So don't have to go too drastic. So half an hour early. So instead of going to bed at 12:30, I'm going to go to bed at 12. So that's the first change. Go to bed a bit earlier and force myself to do that. The second change is preparing for sleep, to get yourself into a mindset of relaxation and calm before dropping off. So rather than finishing up on my computer, on the phone, turn everything off in bed, everything's still buzzing, your mind's still whirring, none of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn everything off and prepare for sleep. And what I mean by that is I've got a scented candle that I bought in June, and I'm going to buy another one shortly. It's a vanilla scented candle. I haven't used it a massive amount, but I put that on around about 11 o'clock to get the room smelling nice, vanilla flavour, you know, set the atmosphere. I turned everything off yesterday at 11:45 because I was a little bit tired after 2 days consecutive of football, so I was happy to go to bed early anyway. So I went to bed at 11:45, turned everything off, turned the lights off and got into bed. The candle was still on, so it was a nice orange glow in the room, the smell of the vanilla, and then I relaxed, put everything out of my mind and distance myself from the hustle and bustle of what's going to happen tomorrow and what's happened today, and just completely focused on the moment, enjoying the flickering of the candle, enjoying lying comfortably in bed with no distractions. It was completely silent, it was very peaceful, and just spent 5 minutes just de-stressing and calming down. And then I put my headphones on and played some calming sounds and waterfall sounds accompanied with a little bit of music, just to finish off the kind of almost like a meditative short session of 15 minutes. I used the app Calm, C-A-L-M. There's a lot of free stuff on there. Most of it's paid, but there's a lot of free stuff all to do with relaxation, sleep techniques, bedtime stories, as silly as it may sound. And there's a lot of things on there that's very, very useful. So check it out if you want to try something similar. But suffice to say, I didn't get to the end of the 15-minute relaxation because I fell asleep. Woke up at 1:30 and thought, looked at it, it's 1:30, bloody hell, took the music off, and then I was ready to blow the candle out and go to sleep properly. And I did. I felt like I had a really restful sleep. Normally I wake up in the night once or twice. I don't think I woke up, or knowledgeably, I couldn't recall. I slept right through. I think the first time I woke up was probably about 6 o'clock, about an hour before my alarm was due to go off, because I was getting up a little bit later on the Friday. So I had a really nice relaxing sleep, and again I think it's to do with, like the football and the performance of football, it's to do with the preparation and just taking that extra bit of time to relax and to just de-stress and just to calm down and almost prepare for your sleep. That really assisted. So there's my little bit of information for you guys in relation to sleeping. Give it a try. I mean, there's other sleep techniques I'm sure out there, but this is something that I tried and it worked for me, and I'm going to keep doing it for the foreseeable. Go to bed a little bit earlier, prepare for sleep, and then finally get off, rather than just jumping in bed and off we go and have things whirring around in your mind, just to almost cleanse that away, to sort of allow yourself a bit of time to yourself before going to bed. See if it works. Let me know if it does. So there you go. That is Wednesday's review done. Let's have a look at a timing check here. So not too bad. About 12-13 minutes. So yes, still happy to see people are still joining the challenge. People are commenting in the Discord. People are commenting on the videos. Keep that coming. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what your plans are. I might take snippets of your advice and snippets of your information and apply it in my own sort of health and fitness challenge as well. So keep that coming. Just want to say, if you are taking part, keep on going. Good luck. But you don't need luck, do you? You just need good planning, good preparation, bit of determination, and you'll get there. So keep on trucking. It's very early, it's easy to start and easy to carry on for the first few days, maybe even the first week or two. Then it'll get a bit more challenging as time goes on, but we're in this together. Keep on going. Let me know how you're doing. Let's support each other through this challenge. So until tomorrow, see you soon.